Hey, bud. Your dad tweeted at me yesterday and told me you were wanting to learn American Idiot by Green Day. Now, I gotta admit, I was a little surprised here. I didn't know you were into Green Day, but honestly, I'm a little impressed. Green Day, they've been around since I was a little kid, and honestly, one of the first songs I ever learned was Basket Case by Green Day. So, it's kind of neat that you're getting into the same stuff that I was when I was your age. Now, before we get into the song, real quick, I'm just going to teach you how to play a bar chord. Now, this is basically what you're going to hear, what you'll hear being played in just about every punk rock song you ever hear. It's just a very easy way of playing all sorts of different chords by just moving your hands up and down the fretboard. So, alright, now let me show you an example here. Now, this is how you play a regular G chord. Remember I showed you that? But this is also a G chord. But that one's a bar chord. Now, the way that a bar chord is laid out is basically you only use 3 fingers and 3 strings. And so let's just start with the G one. Basically, this is the way you're going to make any bar chord. You take your first finger, and just to start off with, let's put it on the 3rd fret. See? Now take your 3rd finger, put it on the 5th fret, and your pinky finger and put it on the 5th fret. And so it's 3rd fret of the 1st string, 5th fret of the 2nd string, and 5th fret of the 3rd string. And now, this is going to take a little practice, so don't get frustrated, but basically, you're going to want to hold down, you're going to want to hold down your first finger, but then kind of just rest it against the upper strings, just so that way it kind of mutes them, so that way if you kind of strum the upper 3 strings just as a, just kind of mutes them so they don't make any sound. And so then, if you start strumming that, then see? And now the neat thing is, if you move your hand up a fret, and so therefore, now your first finger is on the 4th fret of the 1st string, 3rd finger is on the 6th fret of the 2nd string, and your 4th finger is on the 6th fret of the 3rd string. So you've just moved everything just up 1 fret, and now you're playing an A flat. And if you move it up again, A. And so therefore, I mean, you can play pretty much any chord you want to just by moving your hand up and down the fretboard. And bar chords, you can also move it up a string. And so basically, if you want to play a C chord, then you just put your first finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and 4th finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string. And so therefore, it's kind of like there's G, then move it up a string, and you've got C. And so you can make all sorts of little melodies. You just cool, huh? Okay, now here's where I was going to go ahead and put in American Idiot, but I think I'm actually going to end this video. It's going to be a little short one, so that way if you ever need a reminder on how bar chords work, you can just come back to this video here. And so next I'm just going to go ahead and put up a video, and we're going to see if we can't show you how to play American Idiot. And we'll go slow, see what we can do here, alright? We'll see you in the next video.
I am one of those.